Betrayal within the family, my wife and brother-in-law's affair. I had always trusted my wife Emma with every fiber of my being. We had been married for 7 years and had 2 beautiful kids. Our life wasn't perfect, but I believed we had a solid foundation of love and trust. That belief was shattered one fateful evening. It started with small signs that I foolishly brushed off. Emma began spending more time running errands or helping my brother Mark with various tasks. Mark, my older brother, was recently divorced and seemed to always need help fixing his house or sorting out his life. But then, the late-night texts started. I happened to glance at her phone one night while she was in the shower. A message from Mark popped up. "Can't stop thinking about earlier. Same time tomorrow." My heart dropped. I felt the walls closing in as a million thoughts raced through my head. Could I be imagining things? Maybe it was innocent. I needed to know for sure. The next day, Emma told me she was heading to Mark's house to help him with something important. I stayed calm and told her I'd be working late. Instead, I drove to Mark's house and parked a little distance away. But then I saw Emma's car pull into the driveway. She walked in without knocking, as if she belonged there. I gave them 20 minutes before quietly approaching the house. The curtains were drawn, but the window in Mark's guest bedroom was slightly open. I heard laughter, hers, and something in me snapped. I walked around to the back door and entered silently, my footsteps muffled by the carpet. When I opened the bedroom door, the scene before me destroyed whatever illusions I had left. Emma and Mark were in bed together, laughing and tangled in each other's arms. They froze when they saw me, horror spreading across their faces. Mark stammered, "It's not what it looks like." But I cut him off. "Not what it looks like. Do you think I'm blind?" Emma jumped out of bed, trying to explain, tears streaming down her face. "It just happened, I swear. It didn't mean anything." Emma jumped out of bed, trying to explain, tears streaming down her face. "It just happened, I swear. It didn't mean anything." Emma jumped out of bed, trying to explain, tears streaming down her face. "It just happened, I swear. It didn't mean anything." The betrayal cut deeper than any words could describe. My wife, my brother. I left the house without another word. The drive home felt surreal, like I was trapped in a nightmare I couldn't wake up from. That night, I slept in the guest room, unable to face Emma. The next few days were a blur of pain and anger. Emma begged for forgiveness, claiming it was a mistake and that she still loved me. Family gatherings would never be the same again, and the thought of explaining this to my children tore me apart. In the end, I filed for divorce. Forgiveness felt impossible, and trust was irreparably broken. As for Mark, I cut all ties with him too. Blood or not, some betrayals can never be undone. This experience taught me a painful lesson about trust and loyalty. It's been a year now, and while I'm still healing, I've learned to prioritize my own well-being and the well-being of my children. Life doesn't end with betrayal. It's just the beginning of a new chapter.